I decided to take the day off today. It's still a nice sunny day, a little bit cooler than it has been. But I'm doing a little bit more maintenance on plants. Got to keep on top of that regardless of what other jobs you've got. I did notice this morning we have had a little bit more advancement on one plant in particular. I'll show you this one. That is a container cauliflower, just a 10-litre pot. But if you look down the centre, you should be able to see we've got a cauliflower head that's forming, which is brilliant. We've got a couple of these as well, but we're keeping these around back at van because for a lot of the day that's in shade and that'll help stop them bolting, which is a problem we tend to have every year. We also make sure they've got plenty of moisture as well, because that can also cause them to bolt. But so far so good. We've got a couple of cauliflowers on way. These have improved as well in just a week. That's a little caravan wash bowl, and I put multi-sown regular onions in it because they'll happily grow together, and as they bulb up they'll just push each other apart. Pretty much same as what beetroot does. But these have now started forming little onions. They're coming on really well. There's actually quite a few, considering it's a very small container. I've also got 2 of those as well. At some point during the year those tops are going to fall over, because that's what onions do, and you'll notice that your bulbs will start to swell. So if the tops of your onions fall over, don't worry about that, it's not a problem. It's what they're supposed to do. They should be ready to harvest around about August. I've also got a bit behind with maintenance on my peppers. I've noticed a lot of leaves at the bottom are dying off, and we need to get them moved as soon as possible. They'll just attract slugs. Because we've had a combination of wind and rain for quite a while, a lot of leaves are now starting to yellow. So we definitely need to get rid of those, and then just check around the bottom, pinching off some more leaves as I'm going. I don't need leaves on bottom, especially when they're starting to go. So take those off, clear that base as much as you can. It's going to really help your plants in the long run. And you won't get anything from all these leaves at the bottom, so you best clear the whole thing. Also allows you to do a little bit of weeding at the same time if you need to. Although these seem okay, it's because it's new compost, and everything that we've got growing in this container garden has had new compost put in it, and it seems like that's the reason we haven't got any slugs this year, which is brilliant. Also, a lot of these branches, they won't give you any fruit, so you might as well allow this plant to put energy into producing flowers and peppers. And it's quite a good sized plant as well. So, a quick clean up. And that's that plant sorted out for now. I've also put multi-sown onions in here as well, the side of these peppers, and if you look down there you can see that they're now starting to do the same, and there as well. We've got beetroot at the back of that, so these will all grow quite happily together. There's a few more down there as well. I've also took a couple more sticks of rhubarb from this plant. It's doing really well considering it was struggling at the beginning of the year. But it does keep putting out fresh growth. So we'll put that in a bigger container next year and we'll get even more. We've got another tomato plant that's struggling again. It's grown really tall, that one. It's above that obelisk now. And there's loads and loads of flowers on top. And more importantly, lots of tomatoes. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to strip the whole thing back. So I'm just going to snap away those branches because they're no good anymore. Even these that's a little bit higher up, just above that we've got flowers and fruit. So for me, everything below is not going to do anything. This one I'm going to cut because it's a side shoot and that is what's got the flowers on. So I'll just carefully cut that one away. Just get really close to that. Clean scissors as well, and we'll get rid of that. And this one. Now we've got loads of clearance. We need to start encouraging these tomatoes to ripen, so we'll help that by pruning it. I'm even going to take that one. So there we go, that'll do. Now you can see we've got lots of tomatoes and they've now got a lot more light, and they'll also get a lot more energy put into them now. We've also got this cucumber plant, and some of the leaves on here are also starting to get a little bit tired. So I'm not taking the entire branch off, I'm just cutting away these bottom leaves because that stem has got fruit on it. So just concentrate on anything that's past its best. You can also see that this plant is vining off in all different directions, trying to grow lots and lots of fruit. I might get to a point where I'll take a couple of branches away to encourage more growth in the bigger ones. This is now getting quite tall, so we need to tie that up as well. As you've just seen, that cauliflower has started now, which is brilliant. It's been a bit of a rough year for growing most things, so I'm now reaching that point where if I see things are trying to fruit, I take away as many branches from bottom of plants as I can. We don't want to be putting too much energy into the leaves that don't give us any fruit. So since everything is around 6 weeks behind this year, we can help those plants out by taking away leaves that are just pulling energy out of that plant to produce nothing. As soon as those leaves start to turn yellow and then they start to go brown on edges, those leaves are no good. So cut them off that plant, keep it tidy. You'll keep slugs away at the same time. So a bit of maintenance on my day off today on this plant. Good to see that although it's been a slow year, things really are trying. So that's enough reason for me to keep trying also. And just before I go, thank you so much to Paul Braithwaite, Muriel and Anne Trotter for making donations to the channel. Massively appreciated as always, and we'll get that money put back into this channel. We've still got quite a way to go before end of season. So hopefully we're now going to start and see ripening fruit, especially since we're getting the sun we've been waiting for. And I have noticed all of a sudden there seems to be a few more bees around as well. And that's pretty much all we need to push these plants on. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of the channel. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see what I'm going to be doing next week, then please hit that subscribe button, press that notifications bell, and I'll see you next time. Take care.